Gunfire this afternoon at Lakewood Apartments. Good evening, I'm Brittany Pieper.
And I'm Christine Roto. Residents who live in the apartments told KMU8 News they heard 3 gunshots around 5 o'clock. Police say someone was possibly shot in the leg. Officers didn't find anyone involved, but evidence of a disturbance. One resident says he saw a commotion outside involving 2 vehicles. Police are still investigating. Anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers at 875-TIPS. And Columbia police are searching for a sexual assault suspect for an incident at a local park early this morning. Officers responded to a report of forcible rape at Cosmo Recreation Area around 2 a.m. They say the suspect left in a gray pickup truck after he heard approaching voices.
A man who led law enforcement on a multi-day manhunt is in the Morgan County Jail tonight without bond. The Morgan County Sheriff's Department arrested alleged kidnapper Brian Atkinson this afternoon.
Authorities received a phone call about a burglary in the area and went to investigate. When searching the house, they found Atkinson hiding in the back bathroom. This photo was taken of Atkinson at the Morgan County Jail today. Let's take a look at how all of this has unfolded over last week. It began last Saturday when Atkinson allegedly kidnapped his ex-girlfriend Lauren Crawford of Caldwell County. She was later dropped off at a hospital. On Wednesday, Atkinson was spotted in Morgan County near the Lake of the Ozarks. He allegedly stole a boat and then ran from police, leading them on a massive manhunt. That brings us to today when he was arrested. The officer who arrested Atkinson says phone calls from residents were a big help in finding him.
I think we had over 36 different sightings, and every one of them helped put him in an area, and without them we couldn't have done it.
Atkinson was unarmed and did not resist arrest. Tonight he's charged with second-degree burglary, but they expect more charges will come.
If you drive down Fairview and Rollins roads, expect some more delays starting Monday. Improvements at that intersection will begin at 7 a.m. Columbia Public Works says the road work includes construction on a roundabout and sidewalk improvements. The department says the goal of the project is to improve traffic flow, reduce crashes, and improve pedestrian safety. Parts of Rollins Road will be closed throughout the construction.
This gets really backed up, especially during rush hour. So hopefully a couple weeks of inconvenience will make it a lot more efficient.
Columbia Public Works says motorists, cyclists, and pedestrians should use caution in the area. The total cost of the project is $500,000, and the completion date is set for August 13th. For more information on the construction, visit our website at komu.com. And the State Milk Board announced today that Ozark Mountain Creamery of Mountain Grove, Missouri is voluntarily recalling some of its cream for the marketplace. Test results indicated that there may potentially be unpasteurized or improperly pasteurized milk in the creams, which can contain harmful pathogens. 90 gallons of recalled cream are in 1/2 gallon glass bottles with the code 628. The cream may have been sold in the following locations in mid-Missouri: the Root Cellar in Columbia, Clover's Natural Foods in Columbia, BK Bakery and Hy-Vee in Jefferson City, and Schnucks in Columbia and Jefferson City.
A gun show this weekend is already drawing more sales than any other summer in recent memory. RK Gun Show officials say people are stockpiling certain guns and ammunition out of fear that those items will be outlawed by the federal government. The show's manager says sales are usually down in the summer because people can go outside and hunt, but he says this summer sales are up 20%.
People are fearing any kind of new legislation that might restrict certain ammo and maybe taxation on ammo that restrict any guns, and they want to buy them up and stockpile them, I guess.
Gun salesmen say pending Missouri legislation could counteract the fear caused by possible federal measures. A bill on Governor Nixon's desk would outlaw federal officials from enforcing gun laws if they infringe on rights. The bill would also lower the conceal and carry age to 19 and nullify local ordinances that ban carrying firearms. Well, today is the official first day of summer. It feels like it for sure, with the temperatures getting even hotter this weekend. So let's send it over to Morgan Manson to have a look at our weekend weather.
Good evening, Mid-Missouri. Now today we had temperatures in the lower to mid 90s here across Mid-Missouri. However, it felt
With all that sunshine, you can bet a lot of people will be spending their weekend outdoors.
But the extreme heat can take its toll. KMU8's Rebecca Nath is here with more on what people can do to stay cool.
Even though it was in the 90s, many people spent the afternoon outdoors. Families enjoy the spray grounds and swings at Stevens Lake Park. Kirk Trevor says his family enjoys the parks as a quiet getaway from work and a way to spend time as a family.
It's a beautiful place to to live with children like we do, 3 young children, and to be able to get out to so many different places. You don't have to just go to one park. There's so many that you can go to.
There are opportunities for residents to get out of the extreme heat. The Boone County Public Health and Human Services has 9 cooling centers available. Here's a list of the 9 cooling centers. These centers are all open during regular business hours. The complete list can be found on our website, komu.com.
The beginning of the summer means that there's lots of festivals, fairs, and concerts opening this weekend. Tomorrow, a group of Columbia College students are putting on a fundraiser benefiting the Syria relief effort. The fundraiser will include a performance from Omar Effendim. He's a hip-hop artist from California. Also, the founder of Syrian Relief and Development will speak about ways to get involved in the relief effort. One student says he's proud of the effort that they've put into preparing for the event.
Originally, it started off very, very small, like very local, like just in like the Muslim Student Organization community at Mizzou, and then it just somehow didn't work out, and then we just thought, you know what, go big or go home.
The event starts at 6 tomorrow night at St. Clair Hall on the Columbia College campus. Tickets are $20 for adults and $15 for students.
Fulton welcomes this summer's heat for its 10th annual street fair. Crowds came to watch a live mule auction along with the Callaway Cup Mule Derby today. Various vendors lined 5th Street in Fulton, and live bands are playing until 11 o'clock tonight. In past years, rain has been an issue, so street fair committee members say a little heat shouldn't be a problem.
Everyone is so glad it's dry. We've had so much rain this spring, and the street fair has brought rain the last 2 years, so I think people are just glad to be able to be out.
Street Fair committee members say they have the health department at hand to help in case of any heat problems over the weekend. The fair continues from 7:30 a.m. until 11 tomorrow night.
Another option if you want to get out there this weekend is the Boonville Heritage Days. That festival is up and running now. The festival drew about 18,000 people to Boonville last year. There are several events planned around town. Attendees can check out a quilt show or eat a steak dinner at the wine gardens. And for the kids, there's a carnival and pony rides. Well, recent rain in Canada has flooded rivers,
forcing tens of thousands of people to evacuate from one town. Columbia is hopping on board with the green trend, but is the city doing all it can to reduce, reuse, and recycle?
Backstory.
To evacuate because of the flooding. An estimated 75,000 people have been evacuated. Despite the scope of the flooding, no deaths have been reported thus far. However, here in mid-Missouri, if we bring it back to the studio, we haven't been seeing much rain here. We've been seeing really warm, borderline hot temperatures here across the area. Right now, we can see our current conditions. We have cooled down into those lower to mid-80s. It's 83 here in Columbia. The dew point at 70. We're going to stay dry, hot, humid, and we're going to be lots of sunshine here for your weekend. So get out and enjoy it, but make sure and drink lots of water.
All right, good advice. Thanks, Morgan. As mid-Missouri moves towards the green trend, recycling plays a more prominent role in being environmentally friendly.
But is Columbia doing all it can to reuse and recycle? KMU 8's Tom Castleman checks in on Columbia's habits in this 8 Goes Green report.
Workers have been grabbing these blue bags from the curb. Columbia.
For a list of what you can recycle as well as where to take items, visit the 8 Goes Green tab at komu.com. Well, it is not all fun and games for this circus.
See the event that stops one show from going on.
Bomber shot the country's parliament.
Take steps towards preventing bullying in schools.
And a circus tent collapses in Europe. KMU 8's Luke Liddon is here with your look around the world.
Japan has enacted a set of tough
The last time the Rangers came to St. Louis, the Cardinals won the 2011 World Series.
Coming up in sports, see if St. Louis can continue its hot play.
Casey Dermatology.
And let's do a quick recap of your weather. We'll see temperatures in the lower 70s tonight. Maybe a few raindrops, a pop-up shower or two, but really the big story is lots of sunshine tomorrow. We'll see a high of 92, but remember it's going to feel much warmer and even up into the upper 90s tomorrow. So drink lots of water and be safe outside.
All right. Thanks, Morgan, and thank you for joining us. Have a great night.